And just ask yourself, if nobody would see it, if nobody would compliment it, would you still get it? A beauty magazine, the baddie aesthetic, and things like that. And I remember even sometimes trying to assimilate. I think in the age of social media, we see that somebody else is living a certain way and we start projecting what we're not doing. We start comparing ourselves to things that don't got nothing to do with us. It's Dreon Sabree. Your dream life shouldn't look expensive. It should always look like you. One thing about my busted up pandas, and people were saying little stuff about it, but one thing about them, they've lived in different states. They've traveled to multiple countries. This video is not about the shoes. Just learning that your priorities does not have to look like everyone else's. I mean, it's very easy to kind of fall into the every single day thing, and we don't have to do that. As I've gotten older, one thing I've learned is that everyone has their own versions of what they think is important, what do they prioritize in their life, and that looks very different from everybody. I remember Ramit Sethi, he talked about the idea of having a rich life and what does it mean, and the idea of having a rich life is not just one universal blueprint. It looks different for everybody. What feels worth your time, money, and energy is different for everyone else, and that's okay. We all have a different version of a rich life, and I always bring up, like, okay, if you had $500,000 right now, and you know, let's take out the responsibilities, let's take out the things that you feel like you need to pay. What would you freely do with that money? Is it going to buy a house? Is it going to do many vacations? Does it look like going shopping? It could be so many different things that you do with that, but that defines what your rich life is, not anybody else's. And the biggest question is whether your priorities are actually yours or are they ones that you've adopted over the years. Is that genuinely what you want? Or for some people, that looks like buying a house at 30. Some people want to travel to 30 different countries by the time they're 40. Some people want to travel to the next state over within the next year or so. So everything looks different for everybody. We shouldn't be comfortable with ignoring what we actually want out of life, because I think that limits our vision, and we can go into that another time. And just ask yourself, if nobody would see it, if nobody would compliment it, would you still get it? Would it even matter who's going to see this piece of equipment or see this purchase? Would you get it still? If the answer is yes, then maybe that's what your priorities look like. For me, shoes just never made that list. You know, like even growing up, one thing with the shoes too, of me not really caring for them was, one, I wear a bigger size shoe. I'm a size 11, so I really only get shoes occasion based. And since I don't really buy sneakers, I think those busted up pandas were the first pair of sneakers I bought when I got my full-time job and moved out of Jersey. I had those sneakers for years now, and I haven't bought any more myself. The guys I've dated end up buying me shoes because they be like, what's going on? But for me, again, that's not my priority. It was just never my thing. And for me, like, not buying shoes was not like discipline or sacrifice. It just genuinely wasn't my interest. So I never felt guilty about not buying more and more shoes because I was satisfied with the things I've already had in my life. And you know, like, it takes me back to even elementary school, and I remember I seen a sign that mentioned about 10, 15 years from now, people will not remember the shoes you wore, they will remember the way you made them feel. And I remember that sticking with me because I was the kid who didn't always get the new shoes every time a school year started. I mean, most years we did, but there were times, like after the Christmas break, you know, I'm like, dang, I'm going in with the same shoes. But for me, I don't care about shoes. So that was a testament too of just showing, like, okay, because the other kids prioritize these things, or the other kids will make fun of people for these things, you start to adopt those. And for me, like, as a full-grown adult now, I do not care. You gonna look, the shoes you gonna bomb on me with these shoes, like, I don't care. But back then, as a child, it felt a little more personal. It felt a little bit more like, oh, I need these shoes, and the whole time I have a decent pair. But we adopted kind of what everyone else was doing and what everyone else said was okay and was correct. But most of all, you remember how people made you feel. You remember the experiences you have, and we don't understand that sometimes our experiences build who we are. So if you're someone who enjoys, like, shopping, like me making videos, that's something that's a part of what I enjoy doing. Like when I'm on vacation right now, I'm in Portugal, and I was like, my priority was to make videos and have fun and relax. And for somebody else, that looks completely different. So ask yourself, what does my rich life look like? But let's talk a little bit more about your rich life and how you're going to find out what makes you the most happiest. I want you to list 5 things that you would like right now that would make you happy. Like, if you were to do these 5 things, how fulfilled would you feel when the week ends? And I'm talking about anything. Like if it was you buying a house, if it was you traveling more, if it's you starting a business, if it's you spending more time with your family or finding, or even just going shopping, what does that look like for you? And I think people misconcept what their rich life is. And I believe it's whatever truly makes you happy. It doesn't have to be what everyone else does. And I think in the age of social media, we see that somebody else is living a certain way and we start projecting what we're not doing. We start comparing ourselves to things that don't got nothing to do with us. Like I remember when I was younger wanting the house because that was kind of like how society pushed us, like, okay, you get older, you buy the house, blah, blah, blah. Right now, that's not my priority. I don't care about that. But you know, now that I come to terms with what I actually want, when I see somebody say, hey, first time homeowner at 25, I'm not hating. I'm like, congratulations. And you know, that's great for you because that's not something I desire right now. And that's why I want us to better understand ourselves. Like even for traveling, you see some people going out the country a lot. And then when you go through the airports and you're going through customs, and even like sometimes being in another country irritates you. Like traveling's not for everybody. I think it's just important to talk about, like, let's stop investing pressure in things that are not naturally us. And you know, that realization changed everything about how I looked at things, even down to the aesthetics. Like, I know we see things on social media about beauty maxing, the baddie aesthetic and things like that. And I remember even sometimes trying to assimilate to like the baddie aesthetic, buying certain clothes that are a little bit more like fast fashion. And I was like, you know, when I wore the clothes, it didn't make me feel good. I didn't feel the most confident in them. And it wasn't because the clothes were bad or that, it just didn't suit me. Even now, you know, I'll probably get me a sew-in or a bust down in the future, but right now in my life, that's not what I enjoy. Like right now, I'd rather lean into wearing my natural hair. Right now, I'd rather, you know, try different things. The real confidence came in when I stopped asking, oh, how can I look more like her? Or how can I look more put together like this person? And started looking at the things I can attribute to that instead of just falling into whatever someone else is doing or the next trend, because I was like, I'm different. I have a different personality. I'm like, and also, I don't know if most of you know, like I have a very silly personality. So me being like super put together and like, I don't know, just having that baddie aesthetic, it just wouldn't have been me. So I took the time to say, okay, like let me start finding my personal style. And I feel like I'm still doing that even now. I'm finding out what kind of nails I like the most, what kind of hairstyles I like the most, what kind of jewelry would be great pieces for me to have, what kind of shoes should I start investing more in. You know, I start really looking more internal into what makes Drayon, right? And that just comes back into, that's why those shoes don't bother me, because I've been able to curate more experiences for things I enjoy. I began developing looks that I could appreciate in the long run. And even though those pandas are busted up, I'm not saying like I go out looking crazy every day and I just don't care about my appearance, because that has been another layer of things I've done. But that's just a big portion of it. But thank you for watching. Please go look at my last video about needing permission and validation. My name is Drayon Sabri Glover. I see you for the next video. Thank you for watching, and subscribe if you like content regarding mindset, self-love, personal development, and lifestyle. I'll see you again. The sun is going down. I'll actually show y'all. Yeah, I can see it.